Before we can deploy this application to Heroku, we need to add our source code inside of a Git repository. If you have never worked with Git before, don't worry, just follow the steps I'm going to show you. But if you want to learn more about Git, you really need to take a different course because that's really outside the scope of this course. So if you don't have Git on your machine, head over to git-scm.com. On this page, click the downloads link and download the installer for your operating system. Once you install Git, open up the terminal and run git --version to make sure you have installed it properly. So now here in our vidly folder, we need to run 3 commands to put our source code inside of a Git repository. First, we need to run git init to initialize an empty Git repository. Okay, now before we run the second command, we need to go back to VS Code and add a new file in the root of our project. So this file has no name. It only has an extension. So .git ignore. This is a special file that we use to exclude certain files and folders from our repository. So we want to exclude the node modules folder, node underline modules folder. Make sure to add the slash to indicate that this is a folder. We want to exclude this folder because it includes thousands of files, and we can always restore these files by running npm install. So there is no need to check in all these files into our repository. The other folder we want to exclude is coverage. Again, make sure to add the slash, and this is where we get our code coverage report that is generated by Jest. So save this file, make sure it's in the root of the project. Now back in the terminal, the second command that we need to execute is git add period. And with this command, we'll stage files to be committed to our repository. So all the files and folders in this project, except those that we specified in git ignore, will be ready to be committed to our repository. And finally, the last command is git commit -m to specify a message. First commit. Okay? In the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to use Heroku CLI to deploy this application to Heroku.